Hi y'all, this is Oklahoma Grammy. Welcome back. Hey, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. And if you like the videos that I make, please give them a big like and share them out for others to see. And today I'm going to be making you keto ham and cheese breakfast biscuits. And what we're going to use is a large bowl. We're going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to use a cookie sheet lightly sprayed with a nonstick spray. We're going to use a large cookie scoop, our regular size. We're going to use a spoon. We have 1 3/4 cups of chopped ham. We're going to use 2 tablespoons, but you need them divided, of butter. You need a 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. You need 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 2 whole eggs, 3 ounces of cream cheese, 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese, and we have a 1/4 of a cup of heavy cream. Sorry about that. And we have 2 cups of almond flour. So I hope you stay with me and you want to bake this a delicious meal. Now keto is good for weight loss, plus it's also good for diabetics. Now each one of the biscuits are only going to be a total of 4 carbs, and that's what you look for whenever you're a diabetic, is your carbs intake. And if you're trying to lose weight, it's the same thing, your carbs. So please keep that in mind whenever you're thinking about losing weight or if you're a diabetic. So let's get started. Let me bring you down here. So first, we're going to put our cream cheese, and we are going to add our cheddar cheese. Try not to make a mess today, but I'm making a mess. And both of our eggs. Now what we're going to do is we're going to stir this up until we can get it for where it's really smooth as we can get it. Now your egg and your cheese are going to kind of be like your binder for this. So this is going to take just a couple of seconds to get done. You want to make sure that your cream cheese is at room temperature before you ever start, because if it's cold, it is not going to want to give, and it's going to be really hard for you to be able to stir this up. And you want to make sure that you're using a spoon when you do this and not a blender, because you don't want to break your cheese all up. And cream cheese is just one of them cheeses that, you know, don't really like to come apart. So you just kind of got to work with it for a minute. It will give, and it'll start where you'll be able to spread it easier. I do have diabetics in my family, but I also have people that are just wanting to lose some weight. That way they could feel healthier, and this is a good way of doing it. But we also eat regular food too, not just keto and low carb, because some of us, you know, we aren't diabetics, so we want some of that good stuff and everything. You know, and even if you are a diabetic, you know, it's going to be really hard to try to stay on track, especially if everybody else is eating something, especially the kids, and you want some of it. And, you know, if you get it, just make sure that you take in just small amounts, you know. Okay, we have this done. So now we're going to add our almond flour. We're going to mix that up. That does get kind of hard to stir, so don't get frustrated, but make sure that you get all that almond flour mixed. Okay, next we're going to add our baking powder, our salt, our heavy cream, and we want to make sure we get all of this cream because it is heavy and it's essential to putting in this for where you're going to be able to stir this. So as you can see, that it makes it a lot easier to be able to stir. It just kind of brings it back. Try to make sure you get it all incorporated and stirred up really, really good into your flour. Now we're going to add our melted butter. And we're going to stir that in. Okay, we're going to pour our 1 3/4 cups of chopped up ham. Now Walmart sells packages of ham that's already chopped up, and that way you don't have to go through a lot of, you know, chopping the ham and everything. I think it was like $2.87 for the package, and you get a 1 pound package of it. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to scoop these out, and we're going to put them on our pan, and we're going to bake them. No, I'm sorry, I went too fast. Now we're going to take and put this in the ice box because it does need to chill for about 10 minutes. And it kind of just helps to bind everything back together with the egg and the flour and all of that, because it is a very thin flour. So we're going to put this in for 10 minutes in our ice box. So now our dough is out of the ice box. It's been sitting for 10 minutes. We're going to take and scoop our biscuit dough out onto our pan. Now I don't think they're going to spread out that much from the way that it looks. And what they're saying for us to do is to kindly just, you know, pat it down a little bit with our hand. Just push it down just a little. as so. Now you can also use a smaller scoop, and that will make you a 2-carb biscuit with the smaller scoop. These are going to be 4 carbs. Okay, you don't press it down all the way, just a little bit, because you want a little bit of a mound there, because they are biscuits. And okay, we're going to put these in the oven for I think they said 18 minutes at 350 degrees. These are our first set of biscuits that have come out of the oven. And what it says to do, I don't have a brush to brush the butter on, so I'm going to do my best, because they want you to put a little bit of butter over the top of these, as so, not a lot. As so. If I had a brush, it would probably be a little bit better, but I don't have one. Okay, I mean, this is pretty much all they're saying to do with these little biscuits. And what that does is it helps to keep the tops from getting hard while you're baking the rest of your biscuits. Y'all, if you like my videos, please give them a big like. It helps my videos to grow for where YouTube will show them out more. And I appreciate it, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye.